How often do you feel discriminated? How often are you made felt like you don't belong? How often are you threatened or worked through hellish conditions just because you're scared to go back? How often are we treated less because of our classification and where we come from? How often? According to Webster's dictionary, the definition of discrimination is the unjust, prejudicial treatment of different categories of people or things, especially on the grounds of race, age, or sex. You see, discrimination actually plays a really big part in immigrants' life, not just socially but emotionally. Not only that, we have to work hard, but can't say anything due to fear of going back, seeing others live happily, while we stay back and work through hell just to live a manageable life.
I work in the Advocates Human Rights down in Minneapolis, helping immigrants just find a way of life or helping them get a job.
What is the purpose or what is the goal of Advocates for Human Rights?
Okay, it helps them build a foundation which they can sort of, if they've been discriminated on, it helps them just continue and meet their goals and sort of just know that their goals can be met.
According to the PEW Research Center, 84% of blacks and 66% of Hispanics believe racism and discrimination is one of the main problems to get equal footing and get ahead as a community of immigrants in the workforce. It's hard to thrive when we don't have an opportunity to. And it's hard to believe because so much of America's origins are based off a nation of immigrants. But yet, so many newcomers find it hard to work in the beloved country that we live in. The land of the free is not so free.
Biggest challenges pretty much have been like finding a way for you to be like accepted. Some because you look different, maybe they treat you differently, but just trying to see that you're actually an American on the inside. It's just like when people are sometimes ignorant about some certain situations that they just want to like categorize Mexicans sort of all in one category, and that's when you feel unwelcome, like, oh, you guys all fit in one.
And immigrant discrimination is one of the most unfair and unequal treatments of a person or group because of our classification. Anti-discrimination laws help protect people like you and me from being discriminated on just so we can have a life, work, and build for our life and family. And although it is illegal to knowingly hire an immigrant, it's also illegal to knowingly discriminate an immigrant. We shouldn't discriminate each other just because where we come from. We should work together and know how to build each other up, not down.
You know, we are in America and it's predominantly white, so you're always gonna have that. You're always gonna have that. You know, the white priority in a way. It's always gonna be there.
And according to the refugeecenter.org, refugee and asylum seekers often do experience discrimination and racism. They shouldn't have to go through these barriers to provide means for their family. We should be able to recognize and address the racism and the type of discriminations these refugees face.
Well, I think now it's just opportunity. You know, if we had the same opportunities, we got the same equal playing field, and it would be a different story. But like I said, like we just have less opportunity. But I just think that we try to learn about each other and see where we can actually help each other out instead of just like not knowing and just being ignorant about some things. Just guess figuring out how people work and try to work with them, or see what we can do to help each other out.
And with all of this going on, what's a good organization? Or what can I do to help the people in need? And that's when the Advocates of Human Rights comes in. You know, just donating money, giving your time, or helping out any way you can does really help out these people in need. As for me, I did donate $10. I know it's not a lot, but it does help out in the long run. We need to realize how discriminatory these people are. Let's take action. Let's join rallies and protest. Let's donate time and advocate for human rights. Let's help bring awareness to discrimination of immigrants because together we can make America great again.